job out of school to pursue real estate. With hopes of earning $10,000 to make ends meet, last year alone, Jen, now rainmaker and founder of Your View Real Estate Team, completed 86 transactions last year and did 79 of them personally. She well surpassed her goal of making $10,000 in a year within the first month of 2021. So ladies and gentlemen, from $9 an hour to $900 an hour, Jennifer Yorgesen.
A little bit of my background because that's what this whole point is. So I raised 4 kids and that was my goal. That was the love of my life. That is what I wanted to do and I'm super happy we did it. So with that came some sacrifices and some of those were money. That's why my talk is about money, okay? So during that time, I stayed home, loved those kids, and Brian was our budget man. And we had to make ends meet, so we cut things. And so he was affectionately known by those around us as Brian the Budget Man. In fact, they even wanted to make a show about him and have him follow around people on trips and make them sure they didn't spend too much money, okay? It's a true story. So during those times, once my children went to school, I decided, okay, I'm gonna jump in and we're gonna do something. But you know what? I didn't go to college. I quit college to have my kids, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. And so I went and got a job at the school for $9 an hour. And something that you might not know is we also tried to make ends meet by selling Shelly's potatoes. Little Miss Entrepreneur Shelly there. So we would sell them on the side of the road, and sometimes people thought we were homeless because we were selling them there. But we did that. Okay, so during this time, I was a secretary. There was another job, and that was the contract job, and they made $14 an hour. And so that position was opened. I did the front desk. I took attendance. I was pretty dang good at that job. So I applied. I didn't get it. He gave it to someone else. So that next year, I had to train them. Now, that's okay. She was going to move on, so that job opened up again. So I applied for that job, and they gave it to a different person in a different thing. I'm not going to go there, but whatever. Went and talked to the principal. I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? I'm like, I trained this person. He's like, you didn't train them. The district trained them. Okay, right there I knew for $9 an hour that was not worth my time and effort. So my risk is now, I quit that job, and I loved it. I loved the people. I loved the fun. I loved being around them, and I was super, super sad. And so I went and got my license, and guess what? Everybody fails at real estate. That's what they tell you. Okay, so let's talk about limiting beliefs. We all have them. Everybody fails. 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 5 fail. They quit. They don't even make it 2 years. Oh my goodness, what have I just done? Okay, now, not only that, those that stay in don't make any money, ever. Like only 1 to 5, like 5% make any money. So what have I done? This little mom, Shelly's a grandma, she does well, but I didn't know that then, okay, right? So this little mom has now jumped into this big sea of stuff. So what did I do? I jumped in, okay? I jumped in and I learned. And there's some things that people are really good at. Some people are really good at learning, and some people are really good at action. I have a talent. I am good at that imperfect action, okay? I jumped in and went. My risk is I could fail, and people might make fun of me. And I'm going to be one of those statistics. But I didn't want to be. So I jumped in and I learned. Okay, so there we go. Now, fast forward a little bit, and I am taking all these classes, and I'm doing real estate, and guess what? I'm good at it. I mean, shocker. I am not good at the attendance secretary to get a promotion, but I'm good at this, okay? So I am good at this, and I'm sitting there like, Jennifer, you're the top 50. I'm like, top 50 what? Top 50 out of 800 people. I'm like, oh my goodness, what a fluke. Right? They're like, you're still in classes, and you're the top 50. Oh, wow, that's so awesome. That will never happen happen again, okay? Limited belief, right? So then another month goes on. Wow, you're still in the top 50. Wow, you're top 20. Oh my goodness, you almost made the top 10 out of the whole Utah of Coldwell Banker. Wow, maybe I can do that next year. Probably not, but maybe I can, okay? Next year, top 9. I was number 9 out of all of Coldwell Banker, and I'm still driving this Prius. The Prius we bought for my son, right? Because what if I don't do it again? What if I can't do it? What if I can't keep this up? So now I am this top 9 and I'm dying because I have so many deals and I don't know how to do anything and nobody taught me business. I don't even know what an S-Corp is. You know, I don't even know what an LLC, that's what Brian's for, right? So here I am trying to figure this out and I'm bawling all the time. I'm like, I don't want to do 44 deals. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to go back to my 1 deal a year to like make ends meet, right? So I start learning and I start reading and I find out there's a principle called 80-20. Do you know about that 80-20? I didn't know that, okay? And I'm like, wow, I am gonna find out where to go. So I found a different brokerage and guess what they teach? Not just real estate, they taught me business. They taught me the 80-20. They taught me how to hire. They taught me all of this stuff, okay? So I'm jumping in and I hired someone. And my broker back then, his name's Johnny, he goes, I knew that was the wrong hire for you, but I knew you wouldn't go if you didn't do it. And there's that imperfect action, right? There are some people that sit in those classes, and I'm in there. Real estate has lots of classes. You get to learn forever, okay? So there are lots of classes, and they never make any action. But at least I made the action. Okay, so fast forward. After that, I'm still learning, I still am, and we did those 86 deals, and guess what? I only cried a little bit, not all the time, okay? And there's so much more to go from there. So I want to tell you what the reward was for this. Number 1, I did something, okay? Number 2, I was able to not only just make ends meet, and I don't have to sell potatoes anymore, but we also have been able to invest, which was never a possibility. I can take my kids places. I have also been able to do another charity where we have been able to do a Best Christmas Ever. It's different than Operation Christmas Magic. We might move to there. But, you know, that we have been able to do all of this stuff and be at a castle, right? I could be keeping attendance, but I'm at a castle. So go do your stuff.